Well, let's take it from Jonathan Nelson's first album, and that is the medley right here on 97.5 Kemet FM. Gotta play that one for Joan. We're just trying to relax her and get her in the mood. How you doing, Joan?
Hi, I'm fine.
Ah, it's nice to see you. Such a wonderful smile, but how come you're so shy?
I'm from the country.
Country girl.
Country girl.
So, I don't really know much about you, Joan, I must admit, but this will be a good time to find out.
Okay.
So, just like George, I mean, you look like you've been singing gospel for a few years.
Yeah, few.
So, how did it all start for you then? Was you a country girl as well with that dreams of wanting to be a gospel artist?
No, not really. My dad is deceased now. He's a bishop, was a bishop.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to be in church. It's a must. Country kids, we don't ask. You must be in church. No choice.
Mm-hmm.
And so in church, one Sunday they asked us to sing. And because I'm so tall, I'm very tall, 5'9", and I was just standing with the other choir because I'm so tall. And the choir was singing, and coming to the end of the song, I was still singing so loud, so strong. They asked for me to turn off my mic, and I didn't have a mic.
Okay.
I didn't have a mic, so now I realized, and the church realized, oh, she could sing. But I didn't know I could, and I didn't really have an intention to be a gospel singer. I just loved God, and I just loved to sing. I got saved when I was 8.
Yeah, 8.
8 years old.
Like 8?
Yes.
Saved from what? You're 8 years old.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing. But when the preacher preached then, and his theme was, if you don't have Jesus, you won't go to heaven. So as a kid, I was to go to heaven to see Jesus.
You understood
Yes.
about heaven at that
So
age.
I wanted, and still at this age, I still want to go to heaven, and I still want to see Jesus. So I got saved then, and I stay with the Lord until now. Ups and down, around the corner, slip, slide, all that. But He never let me go, and I never let Him go. So I continue in church, just singing for church group, church choirs, until I was discovered by the maestro himself, Fab Five, which is a mentor band in Jamaica.
Oh, okay.
They heard me sing once, and then he used this term to have a cross in my voice, which I didn't understand till now what that mean. But there was something unique about my voice, and then we went to his studio, 5 of us, and of course, being the tall one, they put me before the mic again.
Yeah.
And so up till now, I continue singing. My first album was entitled Right Time, Right Place, done by Fab Five. And I still minister, and I still do songs with them, and I still link with them. But I'm on my own, and I'm still singing, thank God. And I love it.
So when did the writing start? Did you write a lot of your own gospel songs, or did you sing other songs?
Yes, I do other songs because I love beats. I love beat, whichever beat, I just love music itself. So, and I start write the first song I kind of write, the music I knew before, but when my youngest brother died he had a tumor, brain tumor, and I did the song, write the song from I Got Dreams. And that song, because of what the prayer is saying, he prayed that prayer before he died. Right. And we thought that he was just going to bed. In my little bed I lie, Heavenly Father, hear my cry. We all know that song, that little prayer. He said when he went to bed. So we thought that we would wake him up for dinner, and he didn't wake up. The following month, I couldn't get rid of it. And I did that song, that one of my second song I wrote. I Got Dreams to Remember. And I love that one. But it's a flip from I've Got Dreams. Otis Redding. Yeah, that song, Dreams to Remember. Right, I did that, and then I just do the prayer to the song. It take off very, very well, and thank God for that. So I continue writing.
So when you moved into big town now,
but actually I'm not in town. I'm still in country, and I still love the country life. I'm still a country singer, and I love it. I stayed there because country people need to get saved too.
Yeah.
So instead of going over Kingston and different town area, I stay in my country area and I still help young people.
Which is, where in country are you from?
This is in Jamaica, St. Catherine, Lindsay to be exact, and I'm a young people's president at my church. So I just deal with young people, and that's what I do. I love young people, I love working with them, for them. All my songs dedicated to young people, whatever I can do to get them saved, well, let them stay safe, that's what I do.
How do you feel about traveling around the world?
It's a dream, it's a miracle. It's a miracle for a country girl to travel, and I love it. I get to meet other folks. I get to meet other young people. I get to get different experience to let me understand what it's all about. It's not only about my little corner, it's about everyone around the world, and it helped me to spread the gospel to every single person I can. So I love it. I really appreciate it.
It's so nice to see you. I know you want to keep it short and sweet, but I just want to ask you again, just like I did with George, what sort of reaction did you get from people in church when it came to doing gospel music outside the church? Would you go into a dance hall, for example, and minister in a dance hall, or you're screwing up your face? That means that means no.
No. As a pastor's daughter, everybody know Auntie Joan is a pastor's daughter. I carry on that same tradition from the church, grow in the church, sing songs and all of that. I don't see myself crossing over in that line really, or to go into a dance hall itself to minister. But if a dance is going, keeping anywhere, and there are folks there to minister to, I'm going right in there. Yeah, oh yes, oh yes. So wherever the music take me, once there's soul there to be saved, I will. But to just get up and say, okay, yes, I'm gonna go there, I wouldn't. But once there's soul to be saved, yes, I will.
And what do you think about a lot of the gospel? I mean, like, if you look at my selection now, you've got some dancehall gospel, hip-hop gospel. What's your take on the different types of gospel? Do you think they're going a bit too far or a bit too worldly with the music, or is it fine to them to use that type of music to reach out to other people?
Okay. They're different type of they're different type of music. They're different type of music, and you can reach some folks with some type of music which you would not reach some other. For instance, for me as a country singer from the country, I will sing like a bam bam and a mentor, which is a bam bam. This man don't trouble no one, but if you trouble this man, is gonna bring a bam bam bam. And it's from the
pop secular
world.
Yes, yeah.
But the way I will do it, I will inject Jesus. I have to use the word Jesus and get across so they would understand. But there'll be calypso, menton, like you said, hardcore, the music, but you use Jesus. And there are different strokes for different folks. So I will not knock it to say you can't. But some folks will use it to get a different area, different set of young people. And I will use mine to get a different set of young people. And then you have calypso, beat with Jesus, you get a different set of people. So I won't knock it to say you can't, but Jesus got to be a forefront.
Absolutely. So that answers that question as well that I asked George earlier. If Jesus is not in it, then
it's not gospel.
It's not gospel.